Welcome to Benny Douglas Football Stadium in David Wood Field here for the 2022 Muleshoe Mules versus River Road Wildcats football game. Broadcast here on Gillum Advertising Channel 6, MuleshoeTV.com. This will be the second game of District 2 3A action for the Muleshoe Mules and the eighth game overall in the 2022 season. The Mules are 0-1 in district as they met 2 weeks ago in a very, very heavy downpour, a very strong Bushland Falcons football team, and lost to them. And they are 5-2 now overall on the 2022 district season. The River Road Wildcats are 0-2 in district action and 2-6 overall on the 2022 season. Our broadcast brought to you by Barrett Potato Farms, Leal's Tortilla Factory, Burton Service Center, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, Shipman's Body Shop and Autoplex, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Muleshoe Independent School District, Mohawk Auto Parts, WTG Fuels, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, and Edward Jones, Stephen Dement, Farmers Insurance and Julie DeBruin, Irrigation Pumps and Power Incorporated, Bailey County Farm Bureau and Scott Miller, and Dell Oil Company all bring you this broadcast of the Muleshoe Mules versus River Road Wildcats. We'll have our pregame here coming up in just a few moments with our voice of the Muleshoe Mules, Elliott Davis. This is the Pink Out game here tonight at Benny Douglas Football Stadium, so look for lots of pink on the field tonight.
To David Wood Field inside Benny Douglas Stadium for today's district matchup between your Muleshoe Mules and the River Road Wildcats. I'm Elliott Davis, the voice of the Mules, coming to you under the Friday night lights with Gillum Advertising Channel 6 Muleshoe. Muleshoe currently 0-1 in district play, 5-2, lost last week, 34-0 to Bushland. River Road at the moment 0-2, 2-6 on the season. 3-game skid is what they're looking at coming in to Muleshoe today. Their loss was last week to Bushland, 68-0. Muleshoe coming off of a bye week will look to rebound off the Bushland loss and keep their winning ways. Your 2022 Muleshoe Mule lineup is number 0, Davian McMullen, wide receiver, defensive back, senior. Number 2, Judas Reyes, wide receiver, defensive back, senior. Number 3, Bone Cincineros. Number 4, Ryan Dominguez, quarterback, defensive back, sophomore. We're going to take a second to recognize the national anthem. Number 5, Nathan Martins, quarterback, defensive back, sophomore. Number 7, Sebastian Curvin, quarterback, linebacker, junior. Number 8, Justin Dyke, wide receiver, defensive back, senior. 10, Donovan Gonzalez, wide receiver, defensive back, junior. Number 11, Yahir Cazeta, wide receiver, defensive back, sophomore. 13, KB Herrera, wide receiver, defensive line, junior. 18, Anthony No, running back, defensive back, senior. Number 20, Ryan Clifton, wide receiver, defensive line, senior. 21, Daniel Sines, wide receiver, defensive back, junior. 22, Noah Cantu, wide receiver, defensive back, junior. 24, Uriel Vasquez, wide receiver, defensive back, senior. 30, Isaiah Espinoza, wide receiver, linebacker, senior. 33, Tate Shipman, wide receiver, linebacker, senior. 44, Jaxer Lopez, running back, defensive line, junior. 51, Jonathan Salinas, offensive line, defensive line, junior. 52, Peyton Hart, offensive line, defensive line, junior. 54, Davian Ragsdale, offensive line, defensive line, senior. 55, Ezekiel Hinos, offensive line, defensive line, senior. 60, Raymond Cortez, offensive line, defensive line, sophomore. 63, Osmart Rodriguez, offensive line, defensive line, sophomore. Number 64, Ivan Mora, wide receiver, defensive back, junior. 66, Eric Vasquez, offensive line, defensive line, senior. 67, Aaron Morales, offensive line, defensive line, sophomore. 74, Lee Tosh, offensive line, defensive line, junior. 75, Camilo Espinoza, offensive line, defensive line, junior. 76, Isaac Villa, offensive line, defensive line, senior. 78, Nick Reyes, offensive line, defensive line, senior. Number 80, Mauricio Herrera, wide receiver, defensive back, sophomore. And 81, Ramsey Martinez, wide receiver, defensive back, junior. Your coaches are head coach Jason Richards, associate head football coach Aaron Simon, offensive coordinator Chris Mosier, defensive coordinator Daryl Davis, special teams coordinator Stephen Butler. Your assistant coaches are as listed: Jackson Lee, AJ Villanueva, David Sturvidant, Austin Ross, Brent Davis, Hector Lopez, Gentry Doolittle, Stephen Seymour. Your superintendent is Dr. R.L. Richards, and the principal is Cindy Basir. What a wonderful night for football. We have Muleshoe, who will take the offense first. Little pooch kick. That's going to go out to number 11. That is Yahir Cazeta. Cazeta is going to cut back up the middle, and he's going to be finally brought down by a few Wildcats. Muleshoe will set up shop, 1st and 10. Really good territory to start out for this Muleshoe offense. Muleshoe's offense last week sputtering, no points. Something that we're not used to seeing. Muleshoe has scored a lot of points on this season. Both sides of the ball, actually, offense and defensively, have done a terrific job. Defense doing a really good job reading keys, keeping people in play and in check, not allowing too many big plays on the back end, and honestly, not too many teams are driving on the Muleshoe defense either. Sebastian Curvin, left to him is Daniel Sines. It's going to be Curvin who's going to keep it. He's going to get on the outside edge, get a few yardage, and be forced out of bounds. Big gain on the play by the quarterback. Brings up 2nd down and 2 for, oh no, they're bringing it back. 2nd down and about 3-4 for Muleshoe. Daniel Sines now to the left of Sebastian Curvin, sending Bone Cincineros in motion. That's going to be a little pitch out to Bone Cincineros. Good blocking up front. He's going to stutter step, find a hole, and that's good enough for a 1st down, some extra yardage. Really good job by the offensive line coming out, getting their blocks. The 2 wide receivers, it's Irvin Torres and Judas Reyes down there at the bottom of your screen. Really good blocking by them also. Tate Shipman, the wing. Here we go. It's going to be a handoff to Daniel Sines. Chunk yardage again. gain of about 3, maybe even 4 on the play. And this is what Muleshoe's offense does. They sit there, they really kind of read what the defense is going to give them, and they take advantage of whatever holes in space they can find. Here we go, a little pass out to Judas Reyes. Judas Reyes is going to be forced out of bounds. Bubble screen, another good chunk of yardage on the play will make it 3rd down and manageable for the Muleshoe Mules. About 3rd down and about 4. 11:06 left in the first quarter, still scoreless. If you're joining us, Muleshoe on a drive started out about the 28-yard line, currently located just shy of the 50. Judas Reyes in motion. Judas Reyes is going to take it himself. He's going to cut up. He found a hole, and he's going to be hit in the backfield, going to fight forward. 4th down and short, and I wonder if you keep the offense out, you're able to take some chunk yardage, make a statement right here early saying, River Road, we're not going to give up. Here we go. That's going to be a keeper by Sebastian Curvis. Sebastian Curvis going to push forward. That's good enough for a 1st down and a little bit more. An extra yard on the play. 3-yard gain will move Muleshoe into River Road territory. 1st and 10. Going to mark Muleshoe at the River Road 47-yard line. And that was a good job by Curvin, sticking his head down, just trying to get the yardage that he needed. Just needed a couple and got a little bit more than what he needed. Daniel Sines handoff. Daniel Sines found the hole. That's a big gain on the play for Sines. Bring up 2nd down and a few, located at the 40 of River Road. Now approaching the 10-minute mark in the first quarter. Pink out game tonight. You see the players wearing pink. Bone Cincineros pass. Really good route run by Bone Cincineros. Forced down of bounds. Little Pinktober going on. You'll see the cheer squad, a lot of the fans, and of course the football team. And halftime, you'll see the Mighty M Band covered in pink to support Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Really cool program that's been running for a long time now. For the month of October, a lot of these programs get involved. Handoff to Daniel Sines up the middle. Nowhere to go on that one. River Road sniffed it out. Gain of 0 makes it 2nd down and 10 for Muleshoe. Students are decked out in pink too. Watching the student sections, they're always wild. They're always fun, bringing life and energy to the sideline too. The students really feed into these players right there. A little bit on the far side for now, but coming the other direction, and these students will definitely feed into these kids. Sebastian is going to cut up. Sebastian Curvin had a little bit of extra room now. If he would have cut just a little bit harder, he would have gotten maybe 3 or 4 extra yards on that play. 3rd down and about 6 for Muleshoe. 9:13 is where the clock has stopped. Signs to the left of Sebastian Curvin. You got Judas Reyes, Irvin Torres at the bottom of your screen. Bone Cincineros and number 33, Tate Shipman at the top of your screen for wide receiver. Here we go. It's going to be a keeper by Sebastian Curvin. Sebastian Curvin's going to be hit in the backfield. And this is 4 down territory. I think you still go for a gain of a yard on the play. Fourth down and 5. Muleshoe deep into River Road territory, located at the River Road 27-yard line. Here we go. It's going to be a pass. That's going to be out to Irvin Torres, and Irvin Torres is going to get it. Touchdown, Muleshoe. 27-yard pass from Sebastian Curvin to Irvin Torres, and there it is. I said there for a second, I was like, haven't seen the pass game yet, haven't seen the deep ball thrown. Now Irvin Torres is going to attempt the extra point. Snap is good, and up and through the uprights. Brings our score 7-0 in favor of Muleshoe. 8:29 left in the first quarter. And for your River Road lineup, go through that one real quick. Number 1, you have Lucio Delgado. 2, Carlos Martinez II. 3, Chayton Mendoza. 4, Luis Aguilera. 5, Tegan McLean. 6, Brandon Velarde. 7, Jalen Nelson. Number 8, Cameron Brown. Number 9, Jordan Malone. 10, Alex Warren. 11, Seth Underwood. 13, Vinny Aguirre. 14, Tazavian Wallace. 15, Diego De Leon. 16, Cameron Bartholoma. 21, Jerry Macias. 22, Keaton Crockrum. 25, CJ Deegan. 30, Levi Boone. 33, Lincoln Baird. 50, Drake Kilman. 51, Chandler Evans. 52, Jordan Avina. 54, Ethan Carlillo. 55, Santiago Marfaro. 58, Nolan Harris. 57, Brandon Espida. Good little kick by Muleshoe. Ball's going to come out and looks to be... That's going to be River Road's ball. Oh, my goodness. That was almost a big turnaround for the game right there. Continuing on, you got 62, Dawson Alfred. 64, Matthew Barunda. 77, Andrew Bagman. 79, Devarian Rosemond. And 82, Davian Perkins. The head coach is Brian Welps, and the superintendent for the Wildcats is Richard Kelly. Wildcats are going to come out. Delgado is at quarterback, number 1, under center. Little tight formation. This will be the first time Muleshoe sees this season. That's going to be a handoff to number 7. There's a flag on the play. That's going to be in the area of holding. That's Jalen Nelson on the carry. Jalen Nelson doing a really good job. He's been one of the big running backs for the River Road Wildcats. River Road not doing too much through the passing game for scoring. They do average in the teens the last time that I looked. Holding on the Wildcats will bring him back. Muleshoe's defense, on the other hand, really strong defensive front. Really good middle linebackers are definitely reading where they can go. You got 24 Uriel Vasquez in there and 22 Noah Cantu, who do a great job at reading the backfield, keeping their eyes on their keys. Also, Davian McMullen doing a really good job too. Defensive line will eat you up in this game too. Here we go. Handoff, and there it is. Noah Cantu. You got 44 Jackson Lopez, who initiated contact at first. Really did a great job shedding his block and almost getting a tackle in the backfield, but that's what opened up the space for Noah Cantu, able to get back there. Second down and long for the Wildcats. 7:40 and counting left in the first quarter. Here we go, second down. Delgado, handoff. That's going to be Nelson again. He's going to be hit. That's Nick Reyes. Nick Reyes shedding off his block now. You got Jackson Lopez, Nick Reyes. And then also number 54, that's Davian Ragsdale, who causes a lot of disruption. Then you got KB Herrera up there on the top of your screen on the defensive line, doing a really good job just finding penetrations this defensive front. Now a really tight formation. Little bunch set at the top of your screen. Here we go. It's going to be a pass, and he's going to be in trouble. Delgado's going to have to get rid of it, and he's just going to throw it down. Intended receiver was number 22. That's Keaton Crockrum. So pass is incomplete. Make it 4th and long, and I think you punted away here. Back to receive is Bone Cinceneros. Dangerous out in the open. You don't want to over kick. You want to keep a nice little hang time on this ball if you're River Road to keep Bone Cincineros from doing anything dangerous. Muleshoe wants to get blocks up front to give Bone Cincineros some time to find some open space. Here we go. Kick is going to be, it's going to be a bullet, and that's going to be on the other side of the field, though. Bone Cincineros won't attempt trying to get it. Hits at about the 45 of River Road and will land on the other side of the territory of the field. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Muleshoe at the Muleshoe 38-yard line. If you're just now joining us, River Road punted away. First time on their possession. Muleshoe scored on their first possession. 27-yard pass from Sebastian Curvin all the way out to Irvin Torres for the Muleshoe touchdown. Irvin Torres' PAT is good. Keeps the score 7-0, 6:25 left in this one. Here we go, 1st and 10. Sebastian, no, it's Nathan Martin's in at quarterback. Daniel Sainz is going to bounce to the outside. It's going to finally be hit. A gain of 2 on the play. Makes it 2nd down and 8 for Muleshoe. Here we go. Nathan Martin's looking. Bullet pass out to Irvin Torres. And good chunk yardage on the play. Make it 3rd down and about 4 or 5 for Muleshoe. Sebastian Curvin's now in the slot. Number 3, Bone Cincineros. Top of your screen. Irvin Torres in the slot in the bottom of your screen. Juice Reyes on the outside. Daniel Sainz is going to be to the right of Nathan Martins, your quarterback. Nathan looking to his right. Sebastian Curvin caught. 1st down. Muleshoe and a little bit more. One thing I love about the wide receivers of Muleshoe, they do a really good job of just finding the place to be open, being patient, running the correct routes, and giving their quarterback a chance to get a pass out to them. 5:15 is where the clock is up. You got 3 wide receivers at the bottom of your screen. Here we go. Daniel Sainz, big run, found the hole, slipped by 2 tackles, and finally brought down about a yard or 2 shy of the 1st down marker. Will make it 2nd down and 2 for the Muleshoe Mules. Daniel Sainz, another really strong offensive weapon for this Muleshoe offense. Press coverage now. Wonder if they change anything. They won't. And it's going to be a handoff to Daniel Sainz. He's going to be tackled in the backfield. 2nd down and manageable. Loss of a few on the play. We'll make it 3rd down and about 6 for Muleshoe. 4:30 and counting left in the 1st quarter. Muleshoe does lead 7-0. Here we go. Handoff, Daniel Sainz. Daniel Sainz breaks a tackle. Gets on the inside. There's going to be a flag on the play. He's going to be about a yard shy of the stick. And we will see where they place him. Holding on Muleshoe. And if you're Muleshoe, that's not what you wanted to do. You know, 3rd down and somewhat manageable. Is now 3rd down and long. Muleshoe's been here before. Third and 15 for Muleshoe. Here we go. Nathan looking, scrambling, and he's going to take it himself and Run up, get to about the 50. It's going to be a few yards shy of the sticks. Getting back to that starting point. So make it 4th down and about 12, 13 for Muleshoe, and the punt team will come out. Back to receive will be Jalen Nelson, and Jalen Nelson's not one that you want to punt directly to. You definitely want to try to keep him contained. Here we go. Little punt. End over end is going to take a nice little Muleshoe bounce at the 37. Muleshoe will touch it at about the 20. We'll mark at the 22, 23. Let's see where they put it. Just a reminder, pink out tonight. Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Got a lot of kids wearing pink, including the football team. And it's the 30-year class reunion of the class of 92 in the house. Welcome them to David Woods Field and Benny Douglas Stadium, and hopefully getting a Muleshoe victory tonight. Looking for a first district win on the season. 0-1 in district's what Muleshoe is. Jalen Nelson on the carry. Jalen Nelson's going to break free. There he goes. And he's going to finally be brought down by Noah Cantu. And that's a great open field tackle by Noah Cantu. He was almost gone. That was a huge run by number 7, Jalen Nelson, the Wildcats. 2:48 left in the first quarter. This will be River Road's first time in Muleshoe territory. Delgado at quarterback. Sends a man in motion. It's going to be a handoff up the middle and nowhere to go. Muleshoe gave up a few yards, but nowhere to go after that contact that Muleshoe had. Bring up 2nd down and about 7 for the Wildcats. You know, Wildcat offense really depending on the run, lining up under center. Second down, handoff. It's going to go out to Jalen again, and there's going to be a flag on the play. I wonder if you get a legal block in there, like a high-low or something. I thought I saw someone go under and someone take a high block too. It's going to be a chop block on Muleshoe, and I don't know where that came from because it looked like it was the ball carrier. Look back at the replay and let's see what it was. Bring a 1st and 10 for the River Road Wildcats. They are now inside Muleshoe's 25-yard line. Here we go. Handoff again. Up the left side. Gain. Big gain on the play. Clock will continue to run. 1:10 and counting left in this first quarter. Looking back at the penalty, I really don't see where it came from. The tackle was a low tackle, but it was still a tackle for Muleshoe. 2nd down and 4. Handoff, and it's going to go nowhere. Gain of a few on the play will make it 3rd down and about 2 to the sticks. Third and 2 for the River Road Wildcats, and I wouldn't be surprised if you saw the tight end Perkins kind of slip out. Number 82, he's been a high target for the River Road Wildcats in this area. And that's the end of the first quarter, 7-0. We're going to flip the sides, and you'll get some ads. We'll be right back here listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe.
Broadcast of the Muleshoe Mules versus River Road Wildcats football game brought to you on Gillem Advertising Channel 6, MuleshoeTV.com by Barrett Potato Farms, Leal's Tortilla Factory, Burton Service Center, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, Shipman's Body Shop and Autoplex, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Muleshoe Independent School District, Mohawk Auto Parts, WTG Fuels, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, Edward Jones, Stephen Dement, Farmers Insurance, Julie DeBruin, Irrigation Pumps and Power Incorporated, Bailey County Farm Bureau, Scott Miller, and Dell Oil Company.
7-0. 7-0 is our score in the second quarter. To start off, Muleshoe leads. River Road knocking on the door, though. And that's going to be a strip. And now wonder what they're going to say. Davey McBull stripped the ball out of the hands of the running back. And they're going to say a dead ball. First down, River Road. Quarterback keeper up the middle did not see or did not hear any whistles blow. Wow. And I think everyone's about as shocked and upset about hearing the homestands. I hear everyone. Delgado, that ball's going to be, look like the ball is on the ground again. Muleshoe's defense showing a lot of fury right there. They were not happy about the last call, and I saw everyone rush towards that ball. Jalen Nelson had nowhere to go. Loss of 1. Second down and 11 for the River Road Wildcats. Muleshoe did receive the ball to start the game, so River Road, to start the second half, will receive the kick. Second and 11. Here we go. Direct snaps going to go out to Jalen Nelson, I'm sorry. Nowhere to go. Gain of about 3 makes it third down and somewhat manageable for the River Road Wildcats. Here we go. Pass Delgado looking. Delgado in trouble. That ball stripped out. And they're going to say turnover. Muleshoe's ball. That's number 24, Uriel Vasquez, on the recovery for the Muleshoe Mules. So now the Muleshoe offense is going to come out. Here we go, Sebastian Curvin at quarterback. Low snap. He's going to be in trouble. He's going to have to get something out of nothing, and it's going to be a big loss on the play. Loss of 3 on the play. Make it second down and 13. 9-18 and counting in the second quarter. Muleshoe leads 7-0. After the turnover, setting a man in motion. It's going to be Judas Reyes on the little pitch. And here we go. Little open space. And he's going to get some big yardage. Forced out of bounds. Stops the clock at 9:01. And there's going to be a flag on the play. That was thrown after. And I think that might be on Muleshoe. It's going to be on sportsmanlike conduct. That's going to be on Muleshoe. Oh, man, and that puts a damper on the drive, too. It was second down outside the sticks. Really big run by Judas Reyes. And now you are forced way behind the sticks again. So now it's going to be second down and very long. Ball located right at about the 15-yard line, 14-yard line. Muleshoe needs to get up to the 30, or I'm sorry, the 28 is what it looks like. Clock will continue to run, 8:50 and counting. Sebastian Curvin passing, he's looking up the middle, and he's going to get that out just outside the reach of his intended receiver, Bone Cincineros. That third down is now fourth down, and turnover. That defense had no points on this one. So Muleshoe's going to punt away. Ervin Torres back to punt, back to receive. It's going to be number 7, Jalen Nelson of the Wildcats. Here we go. Punt is going to be a high boot. It's going to hit at about the 48 and take a Muleshoe roll inside the 40 to about the 44-yard line of River Road. So now River Road will come out. Opportunity to answer on the fumble that they had earlier. .8:30 left in the second quarter. Muleshoe does lead 7-0 in this one. Jalen Nelson in motion. Jalen Nelson's going to cut up the middle, and he's going to be cut down. There's another flag on the play, and that's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct, and I don't know who that's going to be on. Saw a few people get involved in that one. It might be offsetting. And sportsmanlike conduct is going to be offsetting on both teams. And in all honesty, I mean, River Road had the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, and Muleshoe player there at the very end just kind of ran towards, butted in, and at that point you got to be able to contain emotion in games like this, and that definitely would have helped you. That would have set River Road back second and very long, but now they're 2nd and 7. Delgado is going to hand it to Nelson. Little toss, and Nelson's going to be tripped up. So 3rd down and 3, 7:40 and counting left in the quarter. Muleshoe leads 7-0. Here we go. Pitch out to Nelson. 1st down. And whistles are going to finally blow. So 1st down for the River Road Wildcats. Almost to midfield, still in their own territory. Kind of just slowly making their way downfield. We are now under 7 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Seeing pink down on the field. Tonight is the Pink Out game. October Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Also, along with this game is the 30-year Class of 92 reunion in the stands. And that's going to be a big run by Nelson. The Class of 1992 30th reunion in the stands, cheering on their Muleshoe Mules on a district win today, trying to get a district win. Muleshoe leads in this one 7-0. So welcome, Class of 92 Muleshoe. Here we go. 1st and 10. Handoff. That's going to go to Underwood. Underwood's going to carry it, and he's going to get a few. Little different run. Seth Underwood's a little bit smaller frame than his counterpart, number 7, Jalen Nelson. Jalen Nelson's more of a power back, and you see Underwood is going to try to find the open hole, and he's going to be a little bit more shifty than what Nelson is, but definitely don't want to let him get outside because he is very fast too. Under center, here you go. Delgado is going to be a pitch out to Jalen Nelson. Jalen Nelson's going to get hit hard. Jalen Nelson's carry up the left side will make it 3rd down and about 2. Approaching the 5-minute mark left in this one. There's the 1st half of district play between Muleshoe and River Road. Muleshoe and River Road both looking for their 1st district win. River Road 0-2, 2-6 on the season. Muleshoe 0-1, 5-2. Muleshoe's only district loss to the Bushland Falcons, and that's going to be a carry by Underwood. Underwood's going to get right at about the sticks. They're going to give him a 1st down for River Road. Last time River Road was down this way, it was a fumble, and honestly, they fumbled it twice. One was blown dead whistle. Call it an invisible whistle. Nobody heard it. 4:40 and counting left in the 2nd quarter. A couple plays later, they dropped the ball, and it was number 24, Uriel Vasquez, who recovered that fumble. Ooh, tight formation, really tight. And that's going to be a carry up the middle. And River Road, little success on the run tonight, 2nd down and 8. And one of the reasons being is everyone's really low to the ground. There's a lot of clutter on the within 5-6 yards of the ball of where it's snapped. There's just a lot of clutter. You don't know which way it's going. You don't know if it's going to be a pitch out. You don't know if it's going to be a quarterback keeper. You don't even know if it's going to go out to number 11, Seth Underwood. It can also go out to the wing that's out on the right side at the top of your screen. So here we go. It's going to be a big hit in the backfield. That's Davian McMullen, number 0, who initiated the contact, getting the big hit on the play. Loss of a few on there. Makes it 3rd down and 8 for River Road. Here we go. 3rd down and 8. Delgado looking to his left. Delgado in trouble. Delgado's going to run. Not past Nick Reyes. Nick Reyes says, no, no, no. Feed me more. You ain't going to run past me. Loss of a yard on the play. 3rd down and 9 for the River Road Wildcats. And at this point, you do go for it. You are just inside the 20-yard line. You got to score some points. River Road will receive the ball to start the second half of this football game. Muleshoe's defense very stout up front. They are playing with a chip on their shoulder right now. Timeout, timeout. River Road. First timeout of this first half of football. Muleshoe versus River Road is brought to you by Barrett Produce, Leal's Tortilla Factory, Burton Service Center, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, Shipman's Body Shop Autoplex, Bailey County Electric, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Muleshoe ISD, Mohawk Auto Parts, WTG Fuels, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, Edward Jones, Stephen Dement, Farmers Insurance, Julie DeBruin, Irrigation Pumps and Power, Bailey County Farm Bureau, Scott Miller, and Dell Oil Company. Little slow-paced game. I mean, it's slow and it's fast. A lot of the running that's going on in tonight has made this first quarter go by. Beautiful sunset on the Muleshoe horizon, little West Texas horizon. Out here in the Panhandle. Muleshoe scoring 27-yard touchdown from Sebastian Kerwin to Irvin Torres made it 7-0 is where we're currently at. One fumble by the River Road offense. 4th down and 9, and River Road, Delgado looking, and that's a false start. River Road fumbled earlier. 24-year Rio Vasquez picked it up. Only a turnover of the game so far. Muleshoe's defense very stout up front. The run game is the story for the River Road offense. Balance is the story for the Muleshoe offense. Power is the word I would give the Muleshoe defense as they are just powering through this. And here we go. Flag on the play. Legal substitution on River Road. So 2 penalties back-to-back. As an offense, that's not what you want. It was 4th down and 9. Now you're outside the sticks, inside the 20. No longer inside the 20. Now you're just inside the 30. Be 4th down and very long. At this point, I mean, you got to expect some trickery if you're Muleshoe. You definitely need to stay on top and read your keys. Here we go. Deep pass is going to go out, and that's going to be touchdown. Who was that pass to? That was out to number 2. That's going to be Martinez the second. That was a big touchdown for River Road, and that is a statement that they just made as a 29-yard pass from Delgado. Number 20 to attempt the extra point. And that was no good. Muleshoe keeps the lead. I'm sorry, that was 21. So 2:06 left in this one. Muleshoe will get the ball with 2 minutes to do something. And if you're Muleshoe, you definitely want to go down and score. River Road will receive the ball to start this second half of play. Muleshoe looking to go down and score. Kind of did really good on that first drive. Balance, pass, and run. And penalties kind of ruined the offense momentum on the past few drives. You know, you get second down and manageable, and it turns into third down and outside the sticks. And if you're an offense, you definitely don't want that to happen. And don't be out of the ordinary either to maybe even see something like a fake punt or I'm sorry, not fake punt, a little squib kick or something to give River Road a chance to get the ball, a little onside kick. And that ball's going to be high up in the air. Oh, my goodness, that was close. Number 24, Uriel Vasquez. Good recognition by him. Good recognition on getting your hand up for the fair catch. That was a little tricky little pooch kick in the air, and man, that traveled just far enough, and that was well executed by the River Road kicker, but sniffed out by the Muleshoe receiving team. Here we go. Sebastian Curvin running to the outside, and he's going to put his hand out, be forced out of bounds. 2:01 is where the clock is stopped, and that's only a gain of a couple. Makes it second down and 8. Here we go. Nathan in at quarterback. Daniel Sainz to the right of him. Sebastian Curvin in the slot at the bottom of your screen, and you got Bones Cincineros. Low snap, and Nathan Martin's going to have to get rid of it. He just tucks it. He's going to be sacked on the play. Timeout, Muleshoe. Low snap is kind of what led to that. 82, Davian Perkins got in the backfield, shed his block quick. Nathan Martin's rolling out, bottom of your screen, rolling out to his right to try to escape it. Had nowhere to go. No one was open, really. And definitely did not want to try to pass it to the other side of the field. So big loss of yardage. Third down and 17 is what Muleshoe will face. Currently on timeout. 1:52 left in the second quarter. 7-6 is your score. Muleshoe will kick it away to the River Road Wildcats to start the second half of this game. We would ask if you would stick around for the Mighty M Band during halftime. They'll be decked out in all pink for Pinktober, along with the players, coaches, a lot of the fans in the stands too. Here we go, Nathan looking, and he's going to run upfield, and he's going to have some open space, and he has some wheels. He's going to get back in between the sticks, but he's going to force out of bounds. 1:45 left in the second quarter is where the clock will stop. And that's going to bring up fourth down. Back to receive is number 7, the dangerous Jalen Nelson. Really fast. Irvin Torres to punt it away, and that's going to be a booming kick. And Jay's going to take it, and it's muffed. It's on the ground, and looks like River was able to land back on it again. Almost a really good momentum change from Muleshoe on that one. 1:37 left in the second quarter. River Road will come out. Muleshoe will definitely look to try to get a stop as fast as they can. Muleshoe has 2 timeouts left, so does River Road. Here we go. Delgado under center. Delgado, handoff to Seth. Seth is going to go nowhere. That's Davian McMullen. And looks like Davian Ragsdale. The Davians on the tackle. Ragsdale McMullen. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 is what River Road faces. Clock will run. Here we go. Hurrying to the offensive line of scrimmage is River Road, and that's going to be a handoff going nowhere. Muleshoe sniffed that one out really fast. 53 seconds left. And I don't know who called the timeout. So Muleshoe will call a timeout. 3rd down. Muleshoe will have 1 timeout left. 53 seconds left in the second quarter. 7-6 is your score. Once again tonight, we would like to welcome the 30-year reunion of the class of 1992 here in Benny Douglas Stadium. Cheering on the Muleshoe Mules. Looking for a big victory tonight. Hoping to move Muleshoe into 1-1 on the season, or 1-1 in district play for this season. Muleshoe looking to go 6-2 on the season. Muleshoe's only losses come to Littlefield at the very beginning of the season, and the most recent loss to Bushland. 34-0 was the score in that one. And here we go. That's Jalen Preston on the big carry, and he's going to be stopped. And Muleshoe will take its final timeout. Now, if you're Muleshoe, good job. Timeouts is definitely useful on this situation. Definitely want to get the stop here. River Road, don't know. They might go for it. They might punt. Just depends on what they come out. If they go for it, you would love to get a stop right here inside the 30. Get a stop. Get on the offensive side of the ball. Get some plays going. Try to get some passes deep downfield. Give your quarterback a little bit of time from the offensive line perspective. Kind of seal your blocks and just need a couple extra seconds. And the passes are there. The wide receivers are getting open, but Nathan Martin, Sebastian Curvin flushed out the pocket multiple times by that really tough and stout defensive line of River Road. Bone Centeneros to receive the punt. Here we go. Punt is going to be high. And I think you let this one go. And River Road will take it. Stop the punt. 42-yard line of Muleshoe as well. Muleshoe will start. They got 40 seconds to get downfield. And I seen them do it in less time than that. 7-6 is your score. Second quarter, 40 seconds left. Muleshoe looking to pad the scoring on their side. Definitely would need it. River Road will come out to receive the ball for the second half, and River Road just kind of a little bit of a prevent right here. Good blocking up front. Deep pass is going to go out, and that's going to be almost caught. Intended receiver was Bone Cincineros. Stop the clock at 32 seconds. Oh, man, just a few seconds earlier, just trying to get that one out there, and you would have caught Cincineros in stride. Little timing, little quarterback stuff. That stuff is really hard to master, especially at a high school level. Definitely spend a lot of time with your wide receivers on that kind of stuff. And here we go, a little pass that's going to be out to Irvin Torres. Irvin Torres out of bounds. Gain of a few on the play. Third down and 5, 29 seconds left in the second quarter. Here we go, Nathan looking. He's going to get it out to Bone Cincineros. That ball was just in and out of his hands. We'll make it fourth down, and here comes the punt team. So 4th and 5 for Muleshoe. Punt team coming out. That punt's going to be a booming punt. It's going to take a Muleshoe bounce down at about the 20. So River Road's offense will come out, and I think River Road might be in a position, maybe run a play or two. Who knows? River Road able to stop Muleshoe. Muleshoe's offense couldn't on the first drive, and then figured it out. Got business taken care of on the rest of the drives in this one. 18 seconds left in the second quarter. We ask that you stick around for the halftime show. See the Mighty M Band in action. Here we go. Handoff's going to go to Jalen Jones. Jalen Jones is going to get hit. And 7-6-5, 4-3, 2-1. That will be halftime. 7-6 is your score. Muleshoe leads. They will punt it, or kick it away to the River Road Wildcats. We'll be right back. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe.
Broadcast of the Muleshoe Mules versus River Road Wildcats football game brought to you on Gillem Advertising Channel 6, MuleshoeTV.com by Barrett Potato Farms, Leal's Tortilla Factory, Burton Service Center, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, Shipman's Body Shop and Autoplex, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Muleshoe Independent School District, Mohawk Auto Parts, WTG Fuels, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, Edward Jones, Stephen Dement, Farmers Insurance, Julie DeBruin, Irrigation Pumps and Power Incorporated, Bailey County Farm Bureau, Scott Miller, and Dell Oil Company.
original standard, featuring soloist Brenna Butler. The drum makers are Michaela Hasselhoff and Brenna Butler. The Mighty In Vain is under the direction of Brandon DeBruin and Jessica Meinrich. The color guard is under the direction of Haley Young. Drum makers, is your band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, in 2022, Mighty In Vain.
Start your engines.
broadcast of the Muleshoe Mules versus River Road Wildcats football game brought to you on Advertising Channel 6, MuleshoeTV.com by Barrett Potato Farms, Leal's Tortilla Factory, Burton Service Center, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, Shipman's Body Shop and Autoplex, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Muleshoe Independent School District, Mohawk Auto Parts, WTG Fuels, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, Edward Jones, Stephen Dement, Farmers Insurance, Julie DeBruin, Irrigation Pumps and Power Incorporated, Bailey County Farm Bureau of Scott Miller, and Dell Oil Company.
number one, Irvin Torres. We welcome you back. David Wood Field, Benny Douglas Stadium here in Muleshoe, Texas for your Muleshoe versus River Road district game, second half. Pink out game tonight. See a lot of pink on the field, and We'd also like to bring a warm welcome to the 1992 class of Muleshoe, celebrating their 30-year reunion. Out here in the stands tonight, cheering Muleshoe on to get a victory tonight. Kick is going to be high, and a lot of Muleshoe Mules. Number 13, Aguilera. Nowhere to go on that one. Tackled by a host of Muleshoe Mules. There's a flag on the play, and that's more than likely going to be offsides, and that's just going to be added on extra. It's usually the area it's in. Usually no reason to re-kick this one. You give the 5 yards extra and go on with life. And that's what they're going to do. Offsides against Muleshoe. Resets the sticks. 1st and 10 for the River Road Wildcats. 11:54 left in the third quarter. Muleshoe leads 7-6. Delgado, quarterback under centers, is going to be a straight handoff to Nelson. Nelson nowhere to go. A couple yards on the play. And that's just kind of been the story. Jalen Nelson tonight, really good runner. Hitting the outside gap, hitting the inside gap. Really good blocking up front by the River Road defense. Big runs on the play here and there, but not enough to really go down and score. The scoring came from a big 29-yard pass. That was from Delgado out to Carlos Martinez, a second down and 5 for River Road. Handoff, Nelson again, and he's going to be tackled a couple yards shy of the sticks. Nick Reyes on the tackle. And kind of on the flip side, you got Muleshoe's defense doing a great job tonight. Up front, really stout. Mill linebackers reading their keys most of the game, kind of allowing some big runs on a couple of plays. Here we go. Muleshoe stacking the box, showing blitz, and it's going to be a handoff right at about where the first down marker is, and I think they might give it to River Road. Let's see what they say. I think they were short, and they're going to say short. Now they're going to bring out the 6 to measure. This will be the first time that I've seen it this season. No, they're going to give him the first down. Eye view from the side, from the back judge. Boy, oh boy. 1st down and 10. Here we go. Muleshoe's defense needs to get hyped up on this one. Clock counting down. 10 in the third quarter. River Road. Handoff. Here we go. Nelson to the outside, and he's going to be finally brought down. And there's going to be a late flag on the play. A little bit of late action on the out of bounds area. Muleshoe trying to knock the ball out of Jalen Jones's hands, and that's going to be unnecessary roughness on Muleshoe, and that's not going to help your cause on defense. That just helps the offense for River Road. It's a big penalty. It's going to take River Road deep into Muleshoe territory now. 1st and 10. Ball will be set up at the 31-yard line of Muleshoe. And River Road's really not doing anything special. They're lined up tight. You really can't see where the ball is going, so you're delaying a second off of the defense to make a move because you don't know if you're running up the middle. You don't know if you're running up the right edge. You can see if the guard is pulling or seeing if there's anything like that. Like here, there's a little pitch that's going to go out. Nelson on the carry. Jackson Lopez on the tackle. Nick Reyes also in that pile. Called their names a lot tonight. Really good job. Tackles are pretty much spread out between this Muleshoe defense. Everybody's getting involved, and that's a really, really tight unit that they have. Really, really fast to the ball. Everyone's reading their keys right, and I mean, just really hard to defend against a run like this. Here we go. 2nd down and 9. Handoff's going to go to Nelson. Nelson's going to be brought down. So again, Jaxter Lopez in there. You got some action from Noah Kin too. Also. Third and 6, and if you're Muleshoe, you would definitely love to force a 4th down, and honestly, a 4th and long. You want to try to get in the backfield, try to get something. River Road kind of a little lackadaisical with the ball. They definitely are prone to fumbles. They do have some fumbles. Here we go, Delgado rolling out. That's going to be Seth Underwood with the catch, and there it is, just the one little play action that gets your eyes back on the quarterback, but you're looking for the runner, and next thing you know, Seth Underwood's out in the flat, and that's a 1st down for River Road. Clock continuing to run, 8:30 and counting left in the 3rd quarter. Muleshoe leads 7-6 if you're just now joining us. Ball at the 19, and it's going to be a handoff. That's going to go out to Nelson. Nelson, little chunk of yardage again. That's a 5-yard run. Second and 5 for the Wildcats. Muleshoe looking to get a stop inside the 20 now. This is where the Wildcats are located, right at about the 14-yard line. Got to get to the 9 for the 1st down. Here we go. A little hurry up to the ball. And it's going to be a handoff. That's going to go out to Seth Underwood. Seth Underwood tackled. They're going to say a gain of 1 on the play. Makes it 3rd down and about 5 for the Wildcats. So if you're the Wildcats, you kind of look to maybe even go out for that pass again in the flat, maybe catch Muleshoe off guard. If you're Muleshoe on defense, you want to read your keys correctly. You want to be patient, but yet have a sense of urgency on finding out where the ball is. Don't want to jump the gun too fast. It's just a balance of just reading the offense. And here we go. That's going to be a handoff straight up. 2 wide receivers to the outside on that play, and Muleshoe could definitely read on probably what was coming right there on that play. 4th down and 5. No, 4th and 4, give him a yard. Now, if you're the Wildcats, you don't want any penalties. You don't want to get a false start. You don't want anything like that. If you're Muleshoe, you don't want to be offsides, number 1. Number 2, you definitely want to do the same thing of just being able to read your keys. And timeout. So River Road's going to take a timeout. Too many players on the field for them. And that's something that you don't want to waste early. First timeout of this second half of football. Stops the clock at 6:17 in the 3rd quarter. 7-6 is your score in this one. Muleshoe versus River Road. Football on MuleshoeTV.com is brought to you by Barrett Produce, Leal's Tortilla Factory, Burton Service Center, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, Shipman's Body Shop Autoplex, Bailey County Electric, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Muleshoe ISD, Mohawk Auto Parts, WTG Fuels, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, Edward Jones, Stephen Dement, Farmers Insurance, Julie DeBruin, Irrigation Pumps and Power, Bailey County Farm Bureau, Scott Miller, and Dell Oil Company. Welcome back. 6:17, 4th down. That's what's left in the 3rd quarter. And that's not what you wanted. That's exactly what I said. False start on the Wildcats, 4th and manageable. Well, 4th and manageable is now 4th and long. 4th and 4, 4th and 9 now for the Wildcats, and that's not what you wanted. Muleshoe really, really stout up front, doing a great job, not bouncing or really getting off sides on that one. It's kind of hard to do. Delgado not under center anymore. Here we go. Here comes the pass. Here comes the pressure. And that pass is going to be no good. Turnover on downs. And honestly, that was a really, really, really pretty pass out to the River Road wide receiver. That's Martinez the second. And I think he just rolled up under the ball and it popped out. Diving for it. Gives Muleshoe the ball. 1st and 10. Turnover on down. 6:10 left in the third quarter. Muleshoe looking to add some points to their lead. So here we go. That's Sebastian curving. Sebastian going up the middle. Muleshoe offense on the field. You got Curvin at quarterback. Daniel Signs at running back. You got Tate Shipman, Bone Cincinnati at the top of your screen, stacked on top of each other. Same thing on the bottom. Judas Reyes, Irvin Torres. Here we go. Looking out. Little bubble screen. Bone Cincinnati. Bone Cincinnati going. Turn on the Jets. Bone Cincinnati. There he goes. To the house. 30, 20, 10. 5. Touchdown, Muleshoe. What a statement. The 76-yard, really a 76-yard run by Bone Cincinnati, and that pass was a little bubble screen out, and great blocking by Tate Shipman out on the edge, able to seal his block long enough for Bone Cincinnati to get out. Touchdown Muleshoe, 5:36 left in the third quarter. Irvin Torres to attempt the point after. There we go. Snap is good. Kick is good. 14-6 is now your score in this ball game in favor of your Muleshoe Mules. That's going to be Sebastian Curvin's second passing touchdown in this one. It's both touchdowns. PAT is good. 2 for 2 on the night is Irvin Torres on his point after attempt. And great job all around. And I want to point out Tate Shipman on the outside. Really good blocking. Allowed that play to take stride. Bone Cincinnati was able to get out in front really fast. And like I said, man, these wide receivers, really fast, really athletic. And if they get any open space, they are gone. And that's exactly what happens. Irvin Torres to kick it away. Got Martinez the second to receive for the Wildcats. And I just expect a little pooch kick here, and that's just what it's going to be. And that's going to go out to number 13, who's going to be tackled immediately. That's Aguilar. Good pursuit by the Muleshoe kicking team on that one. Found their gaps, got to the receiver really quick, and was able to get the big tackle. No big plays on the kickoff return for the Wildcats. River Road will set up shop 1st and 10 at the their own, looks like 28-yard line. And a play like that is a big momentum shift. Muleshoe getting a turnover on downs to begin with, down in deep in their own territory inside the 15. Then goes down, scores in a few plays. Handoff, Nelson. Nelson's going to be tackled. Irvin Torres coming up, filling in the gap. Good job. Gain of a few on the play. Makes it 2nd down and about 6 for the Wildcats. Going back to that play, that was really good reads by Irvin Torres, the safety. He just came up, made a really good tackle, recognized where Nelson was going, Jalen Nelson. Really dangerous tonight, actually. He has a lot of 5+ yard carries, and you got to find a way to contain him and keep him from getting out. Here we go, little bunch set. Delgado, low snap, handoff, Nelson again, and Nelson's going to be tackled. McMullen on the tackle. So now 3rd and 3, and if you're Muleshoe, you would definitely love to get some negative yardage here. Kind of question going forward on 4th down. River Road sticking to the run, keeps the clock running. 4:20 and counting left in the 3rd quarter. Muleshoe leads 14-6 if you're just now joining us. Here we go, 3rd down and short. Little pitch out to Nelson, and Nelson's going to be hit from behind. And he's right at the stick. And that's going to be good enough for a 1st down for the Wildcats. River Road trekking downfield right now. Little switch in personnel. There's actually a big switch in personnel. There's a lot of the wide receiver core that just came out, and I expect River Road to line up very tight, nobody on the outside. But 82 quiet on the night. River Road targets him a lot, and here we go. Pass is going to be almost intercepted. That was Davey McMullen. As I said, number 82 is quiet. They targeted him, and McMullen, oh man, number 0 had all sorts of daylight out in front of him. If he picked that off, that was going to be a pick 6 to the house almost. 2nd down and 10 for Muleshoe, or for the River Road Wildcats. Excuse me. 3:35 left in the 3rd quarter. Second down. Now that bunch is to the low snap. Delgado going. Delgado's going to get out to his receiver. And that was number 9, Jordan Malone. Able to get up on his own strength and walk off. Looked like he was hurt at first. Kind of got tangled up in his own man. Wide receivers are really close together, and Muleshoe came in for the tackle, and it ended up being his own player, his own teammate that tackled him. 3rd down and 3 for the Wildcats. Third down 3. Muleshoe needs to be stout right here in this one. 2 wide receivers, one at the top of the screen, one at the bottom. Handoff is going to go out, and it's going nowhere. Flag on the play. And that was Uriel Vasquez on the tackle. So holding against the Wildcats, and I think coach is trying to figure out if he wants to call it or not. Repeat 3rd down, and that pushes you outside the sticks. So instead of it being 4th down and short, it will now be 3rd down and outside the sticks long. 3rd and 13 is what River Road is now facing. And I kind of like that decision. I like that decision by coach. Force River Road to get back inside the sticks, and if not, you're going to be 4th down and long. Keeps it from 4th down and short. Here we go. Delgado, keeper, and Delgado's almost slipped up in the backfield, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield. That's going to be number 33 of Muleshoe. That's Tate Shipman. So good decision by coach. That decision pays off. Bone Cisneros back to receive. Taking that holding penalty, push River Road from 4th and 2 back to, or 4th and 3 down to 4th and 13. Or 3rd and 3 to 3rd and 13. No gain on the play. And here we go. Punt is going to be a little pooch punt. It's going to hit at about the 30, roll to the 10, 15. Good punt by number 7. Wow. Jalen Nelson can run it and punt it. Muleshoe will start off deep in their own territory, which, I mean, Muleshoe's been here before. The last play, 76-yard touchdown from Sebastian Curvin out to Bone Cincinnati. And this is kind of where Muleshoe was last time, right around this area. Here we go. Sebastian, handoff. Daniel Signs. Daniel Signs going. Daniel Signs out in the open field. Finally brought down. Gain of 12 on the play. Wow, what a run by Daniel Signs. Really great job kind of forcing it, keeping the drive alive. 1st and 10. Blitz. Bone Cincinnati's catching this big play that he had last time, and that one's not going to go. That was almost picked off by River Road. Forced out of bounds is Bone Cincinnati, not before he gains about 4 or 5 on the play. If you're just now joining us, we're in the 3rd quarter, 1:30 left in it. 14-6 is your score. Muleshoe up on River Road. Muleshoe looking to add some insurance to this score. Here we go. Sebastian out. Bone Cincinnati. Bone Cincinnati makes a move and is tackled. And that's a hard play to really excel in. If your cornerback is pressed up on you like that, you got to be able to escape him. But if you do, it's really worth it. It is a big chunk play that can happen, especially when nobody else is around. The safety was pushed on the bottom of your screen more towards the left of the field if you're on Muleshoe's side, and he was away from Bones Cincinnati, and Bones is fast enough to just outrun him. Here we go. Sebastian Curvin's going to keep it himself, and he's going to be tackled from behind, breaks a tackle, gets pushed forward by River Road for a 1st down. Sebastian Curvin was tackled at the line of scrimmage and wasn't going to get the 1st down, and he was able to break that tackle, got tackled from behind by a River Road defender, pushed him across the sticks, and a little bit more than that. Here we go, Juice Race in motion. Juice Race is going to take it, and he's going to find the outside edge. Here we go, and there's flags. That's going to come back. That is a big holding penalty on Muleshoe. 17 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Muleshoe, instead of it being 1st and 10, it will be 1st and long. Little jet sweep action by the Muleshoe Mules, and that's worked a couple of times tonight. And in times like this, it is very detrimental to your drive. 1st and 20 is where Muleshoe will now start. Clock, I think, should run as soon as the whistle blows, and it will. Here we go. 17 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Ramsey Martinez in motion. Here we go. Handoff, Daniel Signs, and that's going to go up the middle. Gain of a few on the play. And with that play, that will definitely end the 3rd quarter. Going into the 4th quarter we go. Muleshoe leads 14-6. We'll have some commercials, some ads for you. We'll be right back for your 4th quarter of Muleshoe versus River Road.
Broadcast of the Muleshoe Mules versus River Road Wildcats football game brought to you on Gillem Advertising Channel 6, MuleshoeTV.com by Barrett Potato Farms, Leal's Tortilla Factory, Burton Service Center, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, Shipman's Body Shop and Autoplex, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Muleshoe Independent School District, Mohawk Auto Parts, WTG Fuels, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, Edward Jones, Stephen Dement, Farmers Insurance, Julie DeBruin, Irrigation Pumps and Power Incorporated, Bailey County Farm Bureau, Scott Miller, and Dell Oil Company.
Victory in district play. Both teams lost to Bushland, and then River Road, I think, lost to Delhart. Was there a loss? Here we go. Sebastian Curvin all day looking over the middle. Irvin Torres, there he goes. Got to break some tackles and is going to get to the outside edge. Has a blocker out in front of him, and he's finally going to be brought down inside the 10. Big pass, and I tell you what did I say? You give Sebastian Curvin a couple of seconds, and he's going to find a man wide open. The play is there. Irvin Torres turned his route back in the inside and had open field. It is a perfectly placed ball by Sebastian Curvin. First and goal for Muleshoe at the 9. Handoff. Daniel Signs up the middle. Couple yards on the play. Clock counting down. 1:30 and counting in this one. Second and goal. Here we go. Keeper Sebastian Curvin fights forward. Third and goal at the 6. Third and goal for Muleshoe. This is 2 down territory right here. Here we go. Sebastian, little pitch out to Daniel Signs. Daniel Signs got the outside edge, and he's going to be forced. He's a yard, inch, centimeter shy. Take the hair off my head, and that's how close he was to scoring a touchdown. And Muleshoe's just going to line up really fast. Here we go. 4th down. Got to get it right here. Sebastian Curvin diving. Touchdown, Muleshoe! Sebastian Curvin diving forward. We have a touchdown sign from one officiating, from one line judge, and the other line judge says no. And the line judge at the bottom of your screen had a better view of the ball, and they're saying no, he was short. Wow. So now the River Road offense will come out. What a deflating moment. And Muleshoe's offense upset on the sidelines on that one, and I would be too. I thought Muleshoe broke the plane and got in. Out comes the River Road offense, and you can feel the momentum shift in that last play. If you're Muleshoe, you definitely cannot hang your head on that one. Wow. Defense will be stout right here. Here they come. Pitch is out. Almost tackled in the end zone. Gain of a few on the play will give River Road some space to breathe. Jalen Nelson on the carry. 2nd down and 7. Clock now under 10 minutes left in this ball game. River Road trails 14-6. Both teams looking for their first win in district play. Fans were on their feet on that touchdown. What an athletic move by Sebastian Curvin, and they're saying he was short. Here we go. Handoff, Jalen Nelson. He's going to be hit. Gets a couple yards, and that's just going to give you a little bit of space. If you're Muleshoe, you want to read your keys on this next play. There's a lot of open field on the backside. Opportunity for a deep pass by River Road, and that's something you don't want to let happen. And I can almost feel it. I can feel a pass coming from the River Road offense on this one. Trying to see if you can catch Muleshoe on their toes. Here we go. Little pitch out to Jalen Nelson, and he's going nowhere. Big stop by the Muleshoe offense. 4th down, and I think you punt it away here. I don't think you try to go for it. If you're River Road, you definitely don't want to give Muleshoe the ball back inside the – you got to get up to the 12 to get the 1st down, and you definitely don't want to give Muleshoe the ball back anywhere near their end zone. Punting it away is going to be number 7, Jalen Nelson, and nobody back to receive for Muleshoe. Muleshoe's going to stay up front. Little prevent on any fakes that might be stewing up for the River Road. There you go. That punt is going to be look like a dead duck in the air, just kind of lands where it is and just dead noses into the ground. Muleshoe will set up shop at the River Road 39-yard line. .749 left in the ball game. Muleshoe leads 14-6. And here comes the offense for Muleshoe. Daniel Signs to the right of Sebastian Curvin, stacked on top of each other, the wide receivers. Handoff, Daniel Signs up the middle, and really good blocking up front. That's a major hole to run through. Little personnel change. Helmet came off of one of the offensive linemen. Got to bring in the different set for the offensive line. Sebastian Curvin, quarterback. Left of him is Daniel Signs. Here we go. Keeper Sebastian Curvin slides back up the middle. That's good enough for a 1st down in my book. It should be for the officiating crew. And it is. 1st down, Muleshoe. Great run by Sebastian Curvin. He recognized that his hole was not open on the outside, and he was trending towards the outside, cut it back up the middle. Really great job by recognition by the quarterback. Here we go. Got Irvin Torres, Bone Cinceros, the bottom of your screen. Got Tate Shipman at the wing, the bottom of your screen. Judas Reyes now in motion. And that's a pitch, and that's going to be false start. And that was almost bad. Judas Reyes on the jet sweep bobbled the ball, almost lost it in the backfield. And at this point, I think you were kind of glad that this one was blown off sides, because you had a couple of River Road players heading towards the backfield on that one. Clock running 6:45 and counting in this one. Here we go. Irvin Torres, pass out to him. Nowhere to go. Gain of 1 on the play. Once again, I'd like to remind you, it is Pinktober. A lot of pink on the field. A lot of pink in the stands. Breast Cancer Awareness Month is the cause. And we would showing support from the cheerleaders out to the fans, down to the football players down the field, and you'll see the pink. Also in the stands is the class of 1992, celebrating their 30-year class reunion, cheering Muleshoe on for a Muleshoe Mule victory. Sebastian Curvin out to Tate Shipman. It's going to be a gain of a few on the play. Make it 3rd down and long. Still outside the sticks. It'll be 3rd down and about 13 for the Mules. Everyone in the stands cheering for Muleshoe, looking for their 1st district win this year, and can't hang your head on the loss to Bushland. Bushland, top 5 team in the state of Texas in 3A, and in a lot of different areas you see that name Bushland, and definitely a top 5 number next to their name. Here we go. Passes out to, I think there's a little miscommunication. That ball was just outside of the other direction for Bone Cinceros, and I think Sebastian Curve was looking for him to cut to the to the outside, not the inside. So now it's 4th down and 13. Once again, that Bushland loss, you can't really hang your head on. They're 8-0 on the season, 2-0 in district, followed by Shawwater 1-0, 6-1. Delhart's 1-1, 4-3. Then you got Muleshoe 0-1, 5-2. Sebastian Curvin is just going to run it himself, and he's going to put his head down and get some extra yardage, whatever he can get. And it's going to be a turnover on downs for Muleshoe. Ball will go into the hands with 5 minutes and 4 seconds left of the River Road offense. Then in 5th place in district, you have River Road 0-2, 2-6. River Road has a loss to Delhart 28-26, and then they lost last week to Bushland 68-0. Bushland shutting out both opponents in district play for their 2 wins in this district. And here he comes. It's going to be Delgado looking, and he has a man open just outside of his reach. That's number 7, Jalen Nelson. And he wishes he had that one back. River Road really wishes they had that one back. Muleshoe's defense stepped up and pressed at the last second, and it gave enough space for Jalen Nelson, to be able to get downfield. And he's kind of limping back to that line as he tried stretching out and reaching. Here we go, 2nd down and 10. Handoff is going to go out to Nelson. Nelson's going to go nowhere. Tackled by a herd of Muleshoe Mules. 4:45 left in the ball game and counting. 14-6 is your score in favor of Muleshoe. A mostly packed stadium tonight for the Muleshoe Mules. A lot of people in the stands here to cheer on the Mules, looking for their win in district play today. Muleshoe travels to Shawwater next week. Here we go. Blitz. Jackson Lopez is chasing down Delgado, and he's going to get to the back of Delgado, but it's going to be a 1st down. Oh, my goodness gracious. Jackson Lopez came off the edge, chased Delgado down on a run. Delgado cut upfield for the 1st down, but that is tremendous effort by Jackson Lopez. We are now under 4 minutes left in the ball game. If you're Muleshoe, it's defense. You don't want to break here. You really don't even want to bend. You kind of want to force to have this, and here we go. That's flag on the play. Delgado did get back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like he even got a gain of a yard, but we'll see what this flag is. It's kind of in the area holding. And that's exactly what it's going to be. Holding on River Road. And once again, 1st and 10. And you're on a drive. Have a little bit of momentum and rhythm. And now brought back to 1st and 20. River Road, if I'm not mistaken, I don't even think that in this second half of play that they've made it into Muleshoe territory, but maybe once. Here we go. Big pass. That's going to be a deep ball out, and it's going to be out of bounds, not playable. Martinez II, the intended receiver, has the only touchdown for River Road tonight. We'll stop the clock at 3:19, 14-6 is your score. Now we're starting to see the pass game from River Road a little bit more. Run is finally getting sniffed out by Muleshoe's offense. Little bunch set at the bottom of your screen. Delgado, handoff is going to go to Jalen Nelson, and he's going to be hit from behind. Ball came out last second, and they're going to say that he's down. I kind of have to agree with that one. I think Jalen Nelson was down, and that's the contact with the ground, popped the ball out. Go back and look at the replay. We'll see under 3 minutes left in the ball game. This is where it gets kind of dangerous. Muleshoe still has 3 timeouts. River Road has 2. And this is where it gets a little nerve-wracking in these kind of situations. River Road just a possession away from tying this ball game. You don't want to let any big plays happen. 3rd down and 15 for River Road. Delgado looking to his left, over the middle, and nothing there. Incomplete pass. His intended receiver was Jordan Malone, number 9. Stops the clock at 2:29. And River Road's going to take a timeout. Once again, Muleshoe travels to Shallow Water. Take on Shallow Water next week. We ask that you make your way out there to support your Muleshoe Mules in district play. As Muleshoe wins this one, if they do, they will move to 1-1 in district play, 6-2 on the season, and will play a very stout Shallow Water team. And Shallow Water is definitely one of those teams where you have to show up and play. You don't want to sit around or anything. They are currently 1-0 in district play, 6-1. I think their win is against Delhart. Shallow is playing Bushland tonight, if I'm not mistaken. If I remember right, I gotta remember what that score is to the Delhart game. I think Shallow put up, almost 60 points in that one. Here we go, 4th down. And this is going to be a big deciding pass right here, and that pass is going to be deep and intercepted. Judas Reyes on the interception. 2:21 left in the 4th quarter. Muleshoe's ball. Pass was short. It's going to be the 2nd turnover by River Road. First one was a fumble that was recovered by number 24, Uriel Vasquez. Muleshoe will now have the ball. Yeah, there it is. Delhart lost to Shawwater. That game was 71-39, so definitely a really big, stout team. Here we go. Daniel Sines, handoff. Daniel Sines is going to go up the middle. Big run by Sines. 10-yard gain. 1st down for Muleshoe. That's what you want to do if you're Muleshoe. You want to run the ball, get the clock down, and take your victory. First and 10 for Muleshoe, taking their time. 2 minutes left in the ball game. Sebastian Curvin. Here we go. Daniel Sines going, cutting up the outside, makes a man miss, and is still chopping his feet. Lunges forward, big gain on the play. That is a gain of 14. Big run by Daniel Sines. There's going to be a down River Road player. Muleshoe in the 1st down. River Road has 1 timeout left, and I think Muleshoe will need a couple plays, and we may be able to need this one out for victory formation. Once again, your standings so far in this one is Bushland 2-0, their first place. Second place, Shallwater 1-0. Delhart 1-1. Muleshoe 0-1. River Road 0-2. Delhart on a bye week this week. Shallwater and Bushland are playing right now. And actually, they're in the third quarter right now. 34-14 is your score in that one. And surprise, surprise, Shallwater is beating Bushland 34-14. Wow. So that may even shake up the standings in this one. Here we go. 1st and 10 victory formation is what's set up for Muleshoe. Sebastian Curvin will take a knee. Now we're approaching the 1 minute mark. Once again, we'll travel to Shallwater next week. We look forward to having you all there to cheer on your Muleshoe Mules as they take on Shallwater. Once again, tonight is a lot of pink on the field for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And last but not least, we would like to thank the class of 1992 in the stands, their 30-year reunion, cheering on their Muleshoe Mules on a big victory tonight. Muleshoe will move to 1-1. 6-2 on the season. River Road will move to 0-3 in district play, 2-7. Your final in this one will be 14-6. I'm Elliott Davis, the voice of the Mules. Thank you all for listening. Safe travels, everyone. We will see you next week in Shallwater, Texas, as Muleshoe takes on the Mustangs. Everyone have a good night.
Broadcast of the Muleshoe Mules versus River Road Wildcats football game brought to you on Gillam Advertising Channel 6, MuleshoeTV.com, by Barrett Potato Farms, Leal's Tortilla Factory, Burton Service Center, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, Shipman's Body Shop and Autoplex, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Muleshoe Independent School District, Mohawk Auto Parts, WTG Fuels, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, Edward Jones, Stephen Dement, Farmers Insurance, Julie DeBruin, Irrigation Pumps and Power Incorporated, Bailey County Farm Bureau, Scott Miller, and Dell Oil Company.